Do you ever look at other colleagues, management, and you're like, man, they have got their together. I wish I was like that. That's what we're talking about. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help new managers become better and more confident leaders with no nonsense sense, plus the help of a fancy new membership, link in description, if that makes sense. So, you're a new manager or you've been doing it, let's say you got a year under your belt. It is hard not to compare yourself with other people. It is hard not to look and say, but how come the staff always listen to this person? I wish I was like that. How come this person, it doesn't seem like they're ever here. They're not at work. I wish I had that. You need to take into consideration that you're just starting. So look at it as if it's a book. You're on chapter 1. I'm on chapter 12. Yeah, I know, I'm a fast reader. I'm not. But you're on chapter 1. You can't compare your knowledge from chapter 1 to what I've accumulated in the last 12 chapters. Does this mean that somebody like myself, let's say on chapter 12, is better than you? No. It just means they've got the time under their belt. It means that you can now map out how to get there. You just have to read the chapters, which means you have to put in the time. You have to put in the effort. You have to get roughed up a little bit. That's how we learn. You can't compare where you're at to where somebody else is at because you don't know how they got there. You don't know how many chapters they're in. To go anywhere and wish that you were somebody else, to me, it makes no sense because you don't know what you don't know. You don't know about their trials and tribulations, what they've had to go through. It is good, I believe, to look at people and say, I like the way they handle this, so I'm going to take that piece of them. Or I don't like the way that they've handled this. Or I don't like how this breaks down. So you learn from people. But you need to try very hard to never compare. Listen, it's not easy. I do it all the time, especially with YouTube. I'm looking at people and I'm like, how do they have 100,000 subscribers? But then what I have to do is I have to realize I'm on chapter 1. They're on chapter 12. I can't compare me and my fantastic group of subscribers to them because it is a different time in the game. We're at a different stage. So it makes no sense for me to compare how great they are because they've got so much more time under their belt. That's the same as you can't compare yourself to the senior management team. You can't compare yourself to the guy who's doing your job but has been doing it for 3 years. So don't compare. Find mentors to learn from. Watch people, read books, join the membership, the No Nonsense Leadership Academy, where every month we will deep dive into a topic like building trust or learning how to say no or managing people that are older than you or younger than you. This is all stuff that you may look at other people and be like, but how do they know that? They've put 15 years in. In the membership, my hope is that we fast track that. You still have to learn it, but you might as well learn it without actually getting burnt by it. So I strongly recommend you do not compare yourself to anybody else because you're on your journey. You're not, and you will never be on somebody else's. It can't work. That's today's video. Get your coffee, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.